Hi, this is Anaya. Welcome to the channel. Let us first thank our Most High for this time, His glory, kindness, and mercy. So it's been a while since I've been on here. I've been trying to do these calculations regarding the end of our 400 years of bondage and just trying to maintain. I was never good at math. That's why it's taken so long. I wanted to get this out sooner, but time is flying. Anyhow, we're going to start in Genesis 15, 13, and 14. Then the Most High said to Abram, "Know for certain that your offspring will be sojourners in a land that is not theirs, and will be servants there, and they will be afflicted for 400 years. But I will bring judgment on the nation that they serve, and afterward they shall come out with great possessions." So we're going to go over why we added these 45, 97, and 10 days, and how we're actually ahead of time, meaning we really could be in the year 2012. There's an approximate 11.25 day difference between the Gregorian and Hebrew calendars. So that difference gives us 11.25 extra days a year. 11.25 extra days for 400 years gives us 4,500 extra days. So from Friday, December 21st of 2012 added 4,500 days takes us to April 17th of 2025. So I've used this date, December 21st of 2012, as a starting point for these calculations because the Mayan long count period was to end on that date. And the 2012 phenomenon was a range of astrological beliefs that cataclysmic or transformative events would occur on or around the 21st of December 2012. So that's the first calculation, 4,500. Next up we have the 97 days and how we get to that. In a leap year, an extra day is added to the month of February, which gives us 29 days instead of the normal 28. And this happens every 4 years. The last leap year was in 2024, and the next will be in 2028. So an extra day is added in February every 4 years for their leap year to get things back to alignment with the spring equinox. In 100 years, there are 24 leap years. In 400 years, there's 97 leap years, since a leap year occurs once every 4 years. It means the 400th year is also a leap year. Therefore, there are 97 leap years in a set of 400 years. So now I'm going to add these 97 days to our date, April 17th. And that takes us to July 23rd of 2025. Okay, and that's the second calculation, 97. Next up is how we get to the 10 days. In 1582, 10 days were skipped when the Gregorian calendar was introduced to correct the drift of the Julian calendar. This means that the dates of October 5th through October 14th simply did not exist. 10 days were lost from the calendar to bring the vernal equinox from March 11th to March 21st. They skipped forward. So 10 days should be added to account for those lost days. And remember, we're counting 10 days from July 23rd of 2025, which takes us to August 2nd of 2025. So from Saturday, August 2nd of 2025, subtracted 400 years, it takes us to August 2nd of 1625. And on that date, it was part of a broader context of political tension in England. This tension was driven by Charles I's struggle for funds and Parliament's resistance. It was also a period of significant global expansion and colonial activity by European powers, which led to new settlements and increased interaction between different cultures. And things that happened on August 2nd in history were the official signing of an enlarged copy of the U.S. Declaration of Independence in 1776, and the Lincoln Cent was issued to replace the Indian Head Cent in 1909. So more colonization and stealing of identities. So Juneteenth is celebrated on June 19th, 1865. It marks the day when enslaved people in Texas learned of their freedom, 2 months after the end of the Civil War, and 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. So there may or may not be a public announcement about our freedom. They didn't tell us for 2.5 years after slavery so-called ended in 1865, so we may not find out by them now. Just keep your eyes and ears open and watch and continue to plead for our positive changes. And I said this before, but although this says in a land not ours, I believe it doesn't refer to never being ours. It was our land. It was just taken for a time. So nothing is for sure. These are just some things that I've been studying and thinking about. Psalm 12 through 17. So teach us to number our days, that we may present a heart of wisdom. Return, O Most High. How long will it be? Have compassion on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your loving devotion, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. Make us glad for as many days as you have afflicted us, for as many years as we have seen evil. May your work be shown to your servants, and your splendor to their children. May the favor of the Most High our God rest upon us. Establish for us the work of our hands. Yes, establish the work of our hands. So there's New Testament verses that says no one knows the day or the hour, or the day of the Most High will come like a thief. But I believe that that is deception brought in so that we wouldn't look for the day, because the Old Testament speaks about surely the Most High God does nothing without revealing his plan to his servants, the prophets. Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things have happened, and now I declare new things. Before they spring forth, I proclaim them to you. 2 Ezra 6:9. Esau represents the end of this age, and Jacob represents the beginning of the new age. Numbers 35, 33, and 34. Do not pollute the land where you live, for bloodshed pollutes the land, and no atonement can be made for the land on which the blood is shed, except by the blood of the one who shed it. Genesis 9:6. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man his blood will be shed, for in his own image God has made mankind. So I ask, who has polluted with bloodshed? We know, the ones in power. So we will see calamity, but not upon us, because the land can't be cleansed except by the blood of the ones who shed it. And that's what we see is happening all around. And the person brought up a verse about the fountains of the great deep being broken up, as well as the gates of the heaven being open. So everything that you see with these floods going on, I believe that that is the floods coming from beneath, and the floods and the waters coming from the heavens. Because the fountains of the great deep are open, and nothing new is under the sun. And that means what has been will be. And when it speaks about the verse, when it says he will, by the rainbow as a sign that he will never flood the entire earth again, the key is entire. So that makes me think about the future map of the U.S., how it's split. Some places will be flooded, and this water could be possibly coming from beneath, and that could be from the switch in waters from the South Antarctic. They said it was a reversal going on, so that means water's going to go into caverns and places where it normally flowed in another direction. So that would explain why water's coming up. And that reversal might also equate for some of the ice cap melts, because some of the salty water and the regular water is mixing in or coming up because of the reversal. Well, those are just thoughts. And this was something that I was led to when I was making this presentation at 1225. It means in the Strong's Bible Hub Concordance, fortress or stronghold. It evokes the picture of a walled fortress, an elevated, fortified refuge that guarantees safety to those who enter. And the verse that goes with that is Zechariah 9:12. Turn you to the stronghold, you prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. So the stronghold is of Yah. And always remember Psalm 68:4. Sing to God, sing praises to his name. Extol him who rides on the clouds by his name, Yah, and rejoice before him. So that will be all for now. I thank you for listening and watching. May our Most High forgive, heal, guide, and protect the true seeds and those who loves and glorifies him. We thank you, and may there be truth, peace, healing, redemption, and protection. In your Most High glory and honor we plead. All glory and honor to you alone, Holy Redeemer, Yah. Thank you.